what is the current forecast for 2024? And it's not what you think. Welcome back to Destiny Vibes with JFO. Here on this channel, I teach you the Divine Zodiac the right way. Most people like to call it popular astrology. I like to call it my Destiny Vibes system. Let's go. So remember how I talked about that there's no such thing as a horoscope, okay? We create our reality with our conscious mind, okay? We are a conscious creator. And if you want to check out my other channel, you can. It's called Sexy Fit Love with JFO. It's my conscious creation channel, The Law of Assumption, taught by Neville Goddard. So it's really important to understand that the Divine Zodiac is such a powerful tool. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, it's all neutral. You have the power. There's no such thing as a horoscope. However, let's talk about how we can understand seasonal information from a collective standpoint. So you can go down below and find out your destiny sign, your hero's journey themes for this lifetime. That's the North and South node in the blueprint of the Divine Zodiac. But we also have a collective now moment one, right? We're constantly shifting. It's around a year and a half, around that time is when we're in a season of the destiny, and then it switches. So what we're going to talk about today is the destiny line that we've been in collectively, that we've been kind of like the themes that we've kind of been dealing with in this season. And I'm going to tell you when the next one is. Okay, so I'm going to read below. So it was July 17th of 2023 is when we went into the destiny of the theme of Aries. And whenever we're dealing with one part, remember we have the other side of it. So we went into the destiny of Aries collectively. That just means that wherever Aries falls in your hero's journey blueprint is what's being activated, okay? And that's the season that you're going to be in with the theme, okay? So Aries is the destiny, and the opposite of Aries is Libra. So Libra is our comfort zone. And like I said, it went in on July 17th of 2023, and it'll be in that destiny theme until January 12th, 2025. Next one, so I'll just give you the other future information, is on the 12th of 2025, we're going to go into the destiny of Pisces with Virgo being our comfort zone. And we're going to be in that one until July 26th, 2026. Yeah, July 26th, 2026. Then July 27th of 2026, we're going to go into the destiny of Aquarius. No, sorry, the destiny of Leo, and our comfort zone is going to be Aquarius. And that'll be there until March 25th, 2028. So now you've got some little seasonal pockets of information. You can go back, listen to those dates, write those dates down. And what I like to do, kind of like a reverse horoscope, I like to look back and say, oh, like that's interesting. That was like the chunk of time when it was in this theme. Let me see what happened. So for funsies, I'll give you the one that we were in prior to this. So let me just find it really quick. Okay, so prior to the current one we're in, which is the destiny of Aries. So from January 2022 to July of 2023, we were in the destiny of Taurus, and our comfort zone was Scorpio. So you can look back and see that. With that theme, we were really, our comfort zone was intimacy. And that was really big because prior to that, we were in the pandemic and our comfort zone was the loner energy of Sagittarius. So we went from this loner isolation into this more intimacy right in the beginning of 2022 is when it went in there. And our destiny was money. Our destiny was Taurus, right? So we were in that theme. Okay, so let's talk about the current one that we're in. Now remember, the theme can mean anything. And that's the fun part. You're going to make it mean what you want it to mean. That's how you play with this, okay? That's the conscious creation part. Okay, so, and I'll give you like a fun example. So last July, the comfort zone went into Libra, okay? So our comfort zone of Libra just means that right now we are kind of clinging to, for good or bad, we're clinging to the themes of partnership. We're clinging to the themes of keeping the peace and finding the peace, okay? We're clinging to balancing the scales of justice, if you will. So justice is a big theme right now. Harmony, beauty, but really I would say partnership is the biggest theme. And what we truly want instead, remember it's a hero's journey, seesawing experience. What we really want instead right now is this powerful self, this powerful Aries energy, which is the winning energy. It's the victory energy. It can be very, very aggressive and it wants to get its way and it doesn't really care about the peace. It wants to just charge through to get its way and get things done, right? So it kind of sacrifices the peace to get its way. Whereas Libra's like, no, let's all get our way and let's all have peace, right? And so right now, truly the theme that we're experiencing since July is this theme of self and partnership, and this balancing of self and partnership, and this balancing of being bold, right? And being selfish versus kind of keeping the peace, maybe being a little bit of a people pleaser and kind of having more balance. So right now, depending on where it falls in your blueprint, you are really wrestling with, how can I be a powerful self? How can I be bold? How can I win? How can I find my victory in this world and still have this beautiful partnership where I care about what the other person thinks and needs, right? It's this balancing out act of self and partnership right now that's being activated. So I knew when I saw that comfort zone was going to go into my career house of partnership on the destiny side of my blueprint. And I know that my natal Pluto is in my career house with the Libra, right? And there's other things going on there, but I kind of knew what that was going to mean for me, or at least what I wanted it to mean for me. Now, this is a key thing that I want to share. Now, remember, in popular astrology, there's this idea that we know what's going to happen and we're going to try to, decide what's going to happen using this horoscope information. And that's not the way we do it here with Destiny Vibes, my friends. Okay. So the first way you're going to do it is you're going to see how your brain is programmed, especially if you're someone who's really into astrology. You're most likely going to have these kind of gnarly concepts of the planets and, the seasonal information, right? You're going to have these ideas. So when I first saw this combination, my brain freaked out. I was like, this isn't good. I'm going to have crisis in my career house, because Pluto is really like death and transformation. It's being reborn anew. And I have that in my career house. Now, one way I can look at that is that my career is in the transformation. I am here to help transform our minds. Another way I can look at it is through my lifetime, I have had a lot of death and transformation when it comes to partnership out in the world and when it comes to career out in the world, right? So this is something that I've already experienced. So in terms of conscious creation, you could technically say that because I've experienced so much of that, I could keep affirming that. I could keep that dominant story going, right? Now, before I came, I most likely decided this aspect of my blueprint, that this was going to be kind of the rub, the suffering that I was going to experience in this lifetime to grow and change and become better, right? So it's not necessarily negative if you do have a negative experience of your blueprint in these seasonal chapters, right? But I had to do some gnarly mindset work to believe and to affirm for the greatness of my career. So since July, what's happened for me is basically God removed my job. So I had a job that I loved, and a month after this transit went in, I found out that I was getting laid off. I was one of 30 people getting laid off, and that actually created all of this space for me. While it was definitely this wounded moment, that's the Pluto, right? That was being activated. It created this space for me to start to actually rebuild my brand, get my website done, get my new brand ready to go, and bring back this YouTube channel. So in my version of this, I am claiming, because, obviously it's in my career house, the comfort zone. I am claiming that this season I am cleaning up and I am healing this wound of career for myself. And I am going to get greatness in my career. And that brings us to the destiny side of this theme. So I'm noticing that what's coming up for me in this season is that I'm really learning how to harness my power, my powerful self in my home, the way that I'm using my time in my home, the way that I'm tackling this goal of mine to become a successful mindset coach out in the world, right? And so another thing that was fascinating for me was once I lost my job, obviously, I needed to save some money. And what ended up happening was a friend of mine, we decided that we're going to move in together to save money. And I never saw that coming. I remember seeing that the destiny was going to be in my home house. And I thought, I wonder what's going to happen with my home. Am I going to change my home? I was living in the same apartment for a really, really long time. So I just didn't foresee that at all. And I thought, I'm not moving. And then I did. So another really cool thing for me with this transit of the Aries Libra with career and home is I'm really balancing and merging both. I'm bringing in partnership into the home. That's teaching me more partnership, right? And partnership is actually on my comfort zone side, on my destiny side. I have the 7th house, which is partnership, on my destiny side. I've got Libra, which is partnership, on my destiny side. So I basically own that Aries. Aries is on my comfort zone. And so right now I'm experiencing this transit with a flipped experience where the collective destiny is on my comfort zone and the collective comfort zone is on my destiny. Now, if you want to learn what it is for you and what all this is going to look like for you and your seasonal information so that you can take that and start telling beautiful, powerful, dominant stories about what you want to achieve in this season, I want you to go below and I want you to book a Destiny Vibes coaching call with me. Now, Destiny Vibes coaching, there's two versions. There's the Vibes coaching and the Destiny Vibes, right? And so when you do the Vibes coaching, you're going to get the Destiny Vibes Hero's Journey video, and you're going to be able to do coaching with me. It's a 6-week experience. You're going to be able to get me in your pocket like a walkie-talkie. You're going to be able to basically open up your phone and just talk to me whenever you need me, right? I'm in your pocket. And you're going to get a coaching call as well and the video. Or you could just do the video. Now, in that video, if you want to, if you can tell me, you can be like, JFO, I want you to talk about what you talked about in that video. I want you to show me that in my blueprint. I will do that for you in the video. So what are you going to focus on from now till January 12th? January 12th, 2025 is when we change and go into a whole new destiny experience, okay? So right now, it's all about harnessing your self-confidence, your power, your Aries energy within you, right? That part of you that is like, I am powerful, I am strong. And when you're doing that, you're also balancing the partnership. You're saying, I can be a powerful self within a beautiful, peaceful partnership. Make sure to subscribe, comment below, let me know what you liked about this video, and I'll see you next week.